To shop for the wind spinner, and not just one wind spinner, you're getting two, because these are interchangeable. And what Plow and Hearth does really well is a wind spinner. If you're like, okay, how could they do it really well? Like, all that's required is wind and it should spin, right? Well, in theory, yes. But sometimes you get the wind spinner where it basically has to be like the Wizard of Oz,
yes.
Dorothy getting swept up in the tornado for you to like actually get some movement. Plow and Hearth engineers their spinners, so it could just be a gentle breeze.
That's right.
And you're still going to get movement. Powder coated metal, so you don't have to worry about them rusting or changing their appearance as you leave them out. And we now have a clearance price, so by shopping right now, you're saving $23. M99807 is your item number. Two color choices. This is the yellow, and then Ginger has the red.
Yes. So if you were following that patriotic theme with the bench that we have, you might want to pick this one up too. So this is what Vanessa was talking about. 2-in-1, because the back, which is almost like a frame to the spinner that's spinning right here in the front, that red, you're now getting the stars, but you're also getting on the back side here, I'm going to flip this and put this on, you're getting the hummingbirds. So now you can change that look up if you'd like to, because it does come with it, by just attaching or detaching the back side. I'm going to flip that around. Do you see those two screws? Those two screws will come out, and then all you're going to do is replace and put that new ring on the back side. So the red choice has the stars and the hummingbirds, and then floral flowers kind of like in between. And then you have the yellow choice that also gives you the sunflowers, and then you have the butterflies. I love those butterflies.
Look at the butterflies.
So,
so pretty.
Really, really pretty. Brightly colored, cheerful, metallic paint. Each one of these have been sculpted metal that have been stamped to give you more, it's kind of more dimension and more of a feel of each one of the butterflies and the flowers. Gives you more detail.
It does.
Really just much more detail with each one. But you're right with the spinners. Plow and Hearth has been doing spinners for a very long time.
Right.
And they use the highest quality material. So ball bearings are used on each one of our spinners. Why? Because they're silent, but they also have less friction when they're spinning around, which means it's the slightest bit of breeze that will set these in motion and keep them in motion. And, you know, of course, powder coated and brightly, cheerfully colored. Most of the time, they're all individually hand painted as well, and then the color's been baked on into the metal.
I mean, look
so
at
wonderfully
how
done.
bright and happy they are. Sometimes you just want things that make you smile.
And these do.
These just make you smile.
And they can define your home too,
They
which is really nice. It's not the oversized one. These are about 5.5 feet tall and about 18 inches in diameter for the outer ring. So they're not too much. I think they're just right. It's a perfect size, and you can divine your space by it. You can say, hey, go to the house that has that wonderful spinner that's in it. And then whichever one you get, if you get the yellow one that is an ombre, bright and cheerful, that reminds me of the most beautiful sunset with the oranges and the yellows just before that sun kind of disappears. Beautifully done, and kind of like a little tip that's been scrolled on the edges with that
all
metal.
That detail right there.
So much detail. Starting with that sunburst in the center with that medallion, and then of course the red. If you follow that along, it's done a little bit differently. It's not the exact same design with a little scroll. We've got, you know, kind of something that is really kind of cool on the outer edges that kind of draws you in. And then when you have that stars, or if you have the hummingbirds, which you can have on that back side, it really does accent each one of those. So much fun.
Two looks in one.
Yes.
Under $70. But here's what's also happening today. If you don't have a QVC credit card, we call it a Q card. You sign up today, you make this your very first purchase, you get $20 off. So now we're under $50 for you to have that beautiful spinner with two different looks. So you decide on the yellow whether you like the sunflowers or if you like the butterflies, because the butterflies will come along with it. Or in our red option, you have the stars with the red, white, and blue, but then the hummingbirds will come along with that option as well.
Yes.
M99807. On Easy Pay, you're looking at just shy of $24 a month to bring yours home. And it's beautifully done. It'll stand up to the test of time.
Oh, it
and if
will.
you shop for that bench earlier, I think it'd be really pretty to just set this beside the bench.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
that's right what I was thinking about. Right on the corner, right behind your bench. If you want to put that bench out into your landscape, this would look perfect off to the side.
M99807 if you'd like to continue shopping for those. And then just give us a call to place your order, 800-500-7590. That is the phone number to call.